Hello there YouTube and welcome to a Who Theory. I am Davros and I am a Whovian. So this Who Theory, I thought I've not done one for a while, why not do one now? So, this Who Theory, I'm pondering the question, is the Bad Wolf entity saving the Doctor? So, we all know behind the scenes and that why Ncuti Gatwa decided to leave, and obviously they're not having enough time to find a successor or anything like that. And we've got a gap year coming up, and no Doctor Who till Christmas 2026, etc. But we know how the reality war ended, where the 15th Doctor put all his regenerative energy into the TARDIS to rewarp reality so Poppy could exist, and that caused him to start regenerating. And we see him emerge from the beams where he takes on the likeness of Rose Tyler. Or is it the Bad Wolf? So, the theory that I'm thinking here. The Doctor poured his whole regenerative energy, maybe even his life force, into the TARDIS console and, damaged his body. And he, started to regenerate. But what if he's damaged himself that much that he can't actually fully regenerate? So we know the Bad Wolf. In the 50th anniversary special, the Bad Wolf entity, we find that she's, the moment that's a powerful weapon that has a consciousness. The moment took on the shape of Rose Tyler for the War Doctor for his future incarnation. So we know it looked like Rose Tyler and was played by Billie Piper. And then, of course, we also know in the Series 1 finale, way back in 2005, The Parting of the Ways, Rose looked into the TARDIS and absorbed the vortex to save the Doctor and destroy the Daleks. And then we see the Doctor take the essence of the TARDIS and put it back into the TARDIS, saving Rose but damaging his body, triggering his regeneration to the 10th Doctor. But what if the Bad Wolf entity and that has laid dormant within the TARDIS? So we see the TARDIS, turn out the lights as the Doctor goes to stand by the doorway of the TARDIS. And as the Doctor starts to regenerate, we focus back to the TARDIS console. So what if the Bad Wolf entity has been, laying dormant in the TARDIS, and when the Doctor tapped into the console with the regenerative energy, it awoke in the Bad Wolf and, of course, damaged his body. So what if, this is just a big if. I'm assuming we're going to get this cliffhanger resolved in the 2026 Christmas special, which is way off yet. What if the Doctor is in mid-regeneration and he can't go all the way, and the Bad Wolf entity is saving him, and, the Bad Wolf entity is taking on its last physical form, or its last form the Doctor saw it as Rose Tyler. So basically the 15th Doctor is sort of stuck in between his regeneration and isn't fully transferred into the next Doctor, but the Bad Wolf entity has stepped in to save the Doctor and take on that appearance of Rose. So, yeah, what if that's what's happened? What if the Bad Wolf and the Doctor are sharing a body, or the Doctor is, host to the Bad Wolf, and, it's saving him until he can get enough energy and time to restore his regeneration and resume it, therefore becoming the 16th Doctor? What if that is what's happening? Because as the credits rolled in the season 2 finale, The Reality War, Billie Piper was not credited as the Doctor. No, she wasn't. She was just credited as herself, as Billie Piper, so not exactly the Doctor. So, is Billie Piper the 16th Doctor? I honestly don't know. I don't know when this is gonna, what's gonna happen. Russell T Davies wrote this. I guess he's the one to resolve it and fix it, because given that the Disney deal sort of failed, and with the BBC persuading Russell T Davies to come back and write a special, I feel he does owe it to us to at least have that cliffhanger resolved and set things right. I mean, at this point, yeah, I don't think the numbering doesn't really matter anymore. It is what it is, the show, but, just like the 13th Doctor doesn't want to remember anything, I think we should, to me, whatever's before Hartnell, the Doctor has no memory of, and isn't officially the Doctor by number. So you could say that Hartnell is still the original, you might say. In fact, at the end of the day, William Hartnell will always be the first actor, no matter what, to play the Doctor. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my Who theory. Do you think this theory is plausible? Do you think it makes sense? Or anything like that? Do let me know down in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Share with your friends and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and to hit that notification bell. I have been Davros the Whovian and this has been a Who Theory. So, yeah. So until next time, run for your life.